The next move that we're going to finish up this section of the active dynamics is a bear crawl. I'm going to demonstrate it, and Ken can talk to you about it, but again, I want to remind everybody the importance of really controlling that abdominal complex. Make sure that it's tight, zinging tight. Again, belly button through the backbone like you got a string attached to it, and it's zinging tight. That will protect your lower back.
Okay, when I start mine, I like to start on all fours like Carrie's doing. It's just that we've seen a lot of poor form on this, where butts are really high in the air, and it's a lot of forward pressure on the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and the object is to keep it low, that your knees are really only a couple inches off the ground. You're crawling. I like to call this the lion crawl, actually. It's there's a lion residing in all of us, and it's time to walk this thing out. So again, so me, the hydraulics kick in, I raise a couple inches, there we go, and that is the basic, that is the form for the lion crawl. And now she's going to activate. So it's a lot of, you're going to find that you're probably going to, you don't need to go for very long. If you can get 30 seconds, way cool. If you can get a minute, awesome. Like whatever you can get. I will say that when you're doing this, the next day, if, yeah, we did this yesterday, so she's probably feeling it. This is a tough move. This is really, you're bringing in a lot of muscle groups here that are dynamically working together. So it's a lot going on here. We always say that if you could do push-ups, squats, and bear crawls, and just keep to that, those are 3 basic dynamic exercises that will strengthen you. So anyway, so that's a lion crawl.
Here's what not to do.
See butts in the air. Now that's just a perfect opportunity for me to spank right there. So, and we say that joking around, but actually we would. If we were in class right now or in the environment of working with people, I would come along and I'd give you a tap on your back saying, hey, get that thing down. That's not proper form. That's too hard on your body. So you're crawling. It's a walk. And you're going to feel this, the glute, the hams, the thighs, the shoulders, the triceps, the abs, everything is brought into this. Great, great exercise. Whew. So, we just did 3 rounds. You know, we did it. We just pushed our bodies, you know. We rested when we need to rest. We were breathing when we need to breathe. But ultimately, we know there's a balance to that. So, you're in no one's race but your own. You know where you're trying to get to, at least by the end of today's goal. So, pace yourself, okay? We always we break off competition. This is a personal journey, and we're just here to help you embrace that. This is a great spot to start. You know, we're starting new. We're going to make a commitment to you guys that we will do our very, very best to add new information, to always show you increases that are exponentially benefiting your body. We'll grow together. We always like to say, where we go one,
we go all.
We go all.
We go all.
We're starting again, and it comes back really quick. If you've already had some kind of conditioning, it will come back really, really quick. Don't be overwhelmed by circumstances. Do not be overwhelmed by the world. We know we are made to overcome and endure, to conquer. We push right through the illusion of this world, and our place to camp is that victory. So until then, we love you, and may Yah's blessings be with you.
I am going to add something though, because it's very important that you stay well hydrated.
Yes.
Your goal should be to focus on half your body weight in fluid ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you should take in 75 ounces of water as a minimum. Your ultimate goal is to drink a gallon of water today, or a day, and most people don't realize how important it is to stay hydrated, especially when you're working out. You never want to work out if your body is dehydrated because of what it'll actually do to your systems. So in order to drink a gallon a day, you got to start early. What do we always say about eating the elephant?
One bite at a time. Hey, Natural Grocers has for $7.99. They have a glass gallon jug. It's a great way to monitor your water, plus you're drinking out of glass. Take it from the faucet. Hopefully you got filter on your water. Make sure you're taking your minerals as well, because that so blesses the body. But that way you can monitor, fill the gallon up, and know that at the end of the day that thing should be empty. And I highly recommend getting the majority in before your evening meal. It stops from getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning for the third time to eliminate what's in the bladder. So if you can get in like half of that or 3/4 of that before the afternoon, oh my goodness, it just carries you through to the next day. So
remember too that modifications are always okay, and when doing a push-up, actually we'll probably include one more segment in here just so that you know how to do a proper push-up. We call them modified push-up. They are not girl push-ups, because the connotation of doing anything girly usually denotes something negative, and there's nothing wrong with being a girl or a woman or a man. They're simply modified push-ups until you can build enough strength to do a proper military style. So we will show that, include that. Remember that you are unlocking the greatness within, the way you were created from the foundation of the world, and you were fearfully and wonderfully made. So be blessed.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Show you guys a push-up. There's lots of ways really to do a push-up. We're going to show you a basic, and then we're going to show you a modified, and probably an advanced too, for those that you're past that. So first of all is getting down to the ground. Many ways to get in. You can fall or you can use your knees. From here, I just walk it out. I do my best to keep my hands in parallel to my shoulder, not too far out. I try to keep them in, maybe 4 to 6 inches past my body on either side. Right about there. Let me show you a modified first. Modified, you never get off your knees. But what I will do is, people assume that this is the modification, you're just going down like this. That is not true. What you need to do first is bring your hips forward, so you flatten your back out, okay? You can cross your feet if you want to, or you can keep them straight. Keeping your head up, it's not that your head touches the ground first that justifies the push-up. Actually, you're trying to get your chest to touch the ground. If you can't, just go down to a 90 in your elbows. That's a great measurement device right there. So that is a modified right there. My core is still engaged. I'm breathing.
Do not allow your back to get saggy. Show a saggy back, Ken.
Saggy back is when I've
not
actually
good.
thrown my hips too far forward, and I'm now all that stress is on my lower back. Very dangerous. My core is engaged, my glutes engaged. See, I'm flexing that, and what I'm doing is my glute is really meeting my abdominal complex. It's like bang right there. There's a draw and a push at the same time to give me stabilization. So that's modified.
Battery's almost dead.
And now I'm going to go to a full push-up. All I'm going to do, extend myself, and again, back, going down, pressing up. I turn my head to the side.
The other thing you can do is you can look out in front of you about 6 inches. The reason why we're doing that is we're protecting your neck. Some of you, after doing push-ups or the bear crawls, will
Get up.